So on this soil, you can see like a level of this organic material, this black. This is an organic material that we put on there. You can see the roots and stuff from this past season. But what we want to get to, you can start to see the level of clay. It's a heavy clay soil out here. Okay. So we're going to give this a light till today and till this in. And so in the springtime, we'll take this up and then we'll cover this whole bed with about 4 inches of that organic material. And the material we like to use is called Zubru. And they compost it in with leaf and other material. It comes from the zoo here in Columbus, and it is Zoo Boo Boo. That's one of the ways that people can support our organization. I think it's about 25 yards of that. It runs about $620. Wow. And we could honestly use 2 of those loads out here. Hey, good afternoon, y'all. It's Minister Aaron. Southside Family Farms right now is a producer of fresh fruit and vegetables that we make accessible to our community, affordable and accessible. Got delivery and trying to, however we need to get it to people, that's what we're doing. You know, we got to get our hands in the soil and empower our community just to know what it is to grow your own food, the benefits of eating healthy, and to know what you're putting in your body. And then just understand the barriers that's there and how to make it more accessible as well as affordable. We can do that right in our community. Definitely trying to get ready for Giving Tuesday, you know. So your Tues and Fuse, you know, don't take it for granted. There's some things I can do with Tues and Fuse. You know, I can buy seed, and we're still going to put garlic in the ground. This winter, before the ground freezes, we will be putting garlic and that turmeric and ginger in the ground, and we'll be doing that, you know, throughout December up to January. But hey, any supplies that we can get now that'd be wonderful. In this giving season, we would like to generate at least $5,000. $10,000 would really get us to where we need to be on some loftier goals and could really lay us a good foundation for our spring growing season to be able to get the supplies and stuff we need ahead of time. We're looking for impact donors. You know, impact donors that, hey, just check on us every now and then. And matter of fact, you don't have to wait. We're going to give you a report or just to let you know what's going on. And hey, you can always stop by and see the produce. And you know, I'm going to put something in your hand, send you home with a little something. And so we're just grateful for the opportunity to be in this position to be able to be a blessing. You know, from the smallest contribution of $10 up to $100 would be great. But, you know, we're also speaking to those impact donors that's able to make a contribution of $500 up to $1,000. Our need is great. You hear the vision of what we're talking about and the impact that we're trying to make on this community on the south side of Columbus. But we cannot do it without you. You know, we do have neighborhood banks that are ready to invest into us. But we want to show them, hey, that we got people that are interested in what we're doing and willing to sow seed. And so we need your donations in this giving season that we can make the greatest impact. And because Southside Family Farms is a program that is shifting to a social enterprise with Seedlings of Change and Plants of Progress, there are some goals that we've always had in making our operations more sustainable. And so currently we want to do some hydroponic leafy green production, that there are some supplies, some seedlings. Eventually we'll grow our own seedlings, but we need the supplies to get our first round of crops. And I'm a man of faith. You know, I walk by faith and not by sight, just always acknowledging and giving credit to my Creator. He's the one that wakes me up every morning and starts me on my way. I'm a husband, 35 plus years, man, and God, my children, and over 24 grandchildren. You know, my family is everything to me, and even my community family. And so I'm an associate minister up at Family Missionary Baptist Church, hands in the soil guy at Southside Family Farms, executive director of I Can Do Community development. We figured out that you can make $200,000 on these 2 acres that I have here. To make that $200,000, it's going to take at least $120,000 in personnel. And so those are compensated farm managers, 1 full-time person. We would love to say 40 hours, but 35 hours would be good because we ain't trying to burn them out. Now, those are some hard days sometimes, but they will have 2 compensated farm help that they would be part-time at Southside Family Farms. We promote living wages. And so those jobs is, $25. Some people say, oh, that's too much. That's above the industry. No, because see, y'all on some stuff doing that, We ain't on that. And this is a social enterprise. And you hear them on the TV now talking about how bad farmers is struggling because, y'all done ate from the king's table. You done took his, And no, so as a small-scale farmer, we just have to do things differently. We are talking about strengthening our community, having collective community that we can offer affordable and accessible produce, and most of all, nutritious. It's locally sourced. We don't put no harsh pesticides or chemicals on our stuff. We were talking earlier about soil health. That's why soil health is important. Like even right now, if we get private donors to be able to invest in what we're doing, it would keep us from having to go to the bank for so much where we would have a high overhead.
Right.
But there are supplies that we clearly need out here. We ain't just trying to do no hanky-panky stuff.
Right.
We trying to do it. And we trying to teach these youth that eventually, we're going to have aquaponics and aquaculture, where we're growing our own protein, our own fish, and in a sustainable way. And that's without any harsh chemicals. And they're doing it. I've been up to the Amish, out to their land, and seen their aquaponics. And it's a small family operation. And I would love to get some of these little brothers tapped in, and look at what you can do. And the jobs, it ain't got to just be one family doing it. It can be a community doing it. And then to understand that, hey, everything you're growing here is going to benefit your community. I've lived most of my life on the South Side, raised my family here. And, I remember there was an opportunity I could have moved off of the South Side, but spiritually something told me, hey, if it was good enough to raise your kids here for them 17 years, why would you now want to think that you had to move out of the community to be any more successful? And so we go to the farmers markets. I was blessed to be able to go to the Worthington Farmers Market this year. First time there, as a new experience, as well as the Bexley Farmers Market. And we did pretty good, had a lot of conversation. Loved to tell my story, and people were really receptive of the story. Where we were trying to find safe spaces in the community for seniors to be able to grow and share their relationship with the community, to reach out to young people, to try to transfer their wisdom. And so it's not just growing vegetables, we're trying to grow lives. Right now, Jerry, y'all may have seen Jerry in some of the videos. Right now, Jerry is my primary compensated employee. And Jerry's my right-hand man. Jerry, hey, he's a little bit more seasoned than me, but Jerry can get it done.
Right.
See me over here sitting down now. Jerry's still going. Jerry know how to put it in. But Jerry is a blessing to me, so I make sure that I bless Jerry very well. And we are creating the other jobs, but we have to do what we can do, and we're very appreciative of the seed that's being sown by Kamal Jahai and Black Men Build and Free. We're glad to have Brother Kyle out here, capturing these stories for us. We got some great relationships. Black Men Build has been tremendous. Engineers Without Borders, it's a club at Ohio State. Chris Ratcliffe, I had to put a plug out there to him because he's connected me to so many other clubs. OFA, Ohio Ecological Food and Farm Association, has been tremendous in my development of understanding fair food as well as sustainably grown food. Y'all know me, I'm always trying to bring greater resources to an underserved community where there's a lot of barriers. And so this thing about growing our own food, making it more affordable and accessible is a big one for me, but it's about creating jobs living healthy, and a whole lot of other avenues in there. You know, these are the next generation of farmers and these young people, and we're sowing seed.